Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 19th, 20th, 21, and 22nd. That's Monday through Thursday. Now, this is a general reading, so you know I'm going to be using, of course, my Radley Valentine decks. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I'll pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Now we are coming to the end of Cancer season, and we will be entering into Leo season. So you'll see there's what I call the long readings, and that'll be from July 22nd to August 22nd. Please take a look at those. I've also posted in the community page, and I'm doing this in the descriptions too, so they should be popping up with this, how to navigate through the readings. I do 2 readings a week. They're what I call the short readings. Once a month, right before the new season is coming, I do the long readings. So please take a look at that. Now, a couple of things. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to let the message out. No filters, or at least try not to filter too much with my own interpretation, maybe? Let's put it that way. We do have some interesting energies that are going on. Leo season has a lot of bizarre stuff going on. So, and we've got the 2 full moons in Aquarius, which I think is extremely unusual. I really didn't research it, but it is, to me, I think that's an unusuality. And then there's other things going on too. So take a look at the longer readings. That will be, I talk about that part in the introduction. Also too, we do have some word on solar storms happening. So, if you're having headaches, if you're feeling a little nauseated, if you just have this sense of something unusual happening, a lot of this energy is going on right now. Now, any of the cards that are reversed usually mean stronger message. Please take a look at that. And the court cards do have different types of energies to them also besides what's being shown. I talk about that if they come up. Let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we are going to do a couple of cards, just the overlying energy, and this is with the Waite Rider traditional tarot. Okay, so let's see what we have going on. And this could be very personal to you, but this is very much an overview in kind of the world type of energies. And we do have some very bizarre things going on. The solar storms, I do think that they're affecting people not necessarily positively, and we know that that's going on. So this is one of the reasons. When the people that comment to me, we have a little bit of a communication going on, and I feel that you were brought here for a reason. And I think the main reason is that we can encourage each other to keep our vibrations high. There's a lot of low vibration people energies out there, and we need to help to counter it. So just know that. That's kind of like we're on a mission. We're on a mission. So let's see what we might have. And let's see, we're going to pull 3 cards from the Waite Rider or the Rider deck. Sometimes it goes by that. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we might have. Make them pretty. Okay, I don't know if these are reversed or not, so we'll just flip them. First card. Okay, so now this is the one that people say, can you put this back in the deck? Okay, this is reversed. This is a 3 of Swords. And also, too, remember, numbers have meanings. Numbers are very, very strong. I just give you a little peek into the numbers. But numbers is a way of communication from the angelic force, the angelic realm. Okay, so when I tell you to go and take a look at these numbers what I'm saying is, you can meditate, pray over the numbers, and sometimes the energies will, sometimes the messages can come. But sometimes it's really easy to just go to the internet, type in the numbers, and put angelic meanings, or what do these numbers mean? And then read read the pop-up, do the search engine, read what pops up, and see what really, really resonates with you. So three has a lot of interesting energy too. So there is the power of three. When you do something 3 times, say something 3 times, have 2 other people with you in agreement. Very strong energy there. Also Trinity energy. Also creativity energy. So this is, and what is creativity? Creativity is, the birth of a new idea, the birth of a new venture. So here we have the 3 of Swords. And like I said, this is the one that people generally like you to just kind of put back in the deck and let's just not think about this. The 3 of Swords is an interesting one. Swords is air energy. It is our Gemini, our Libra. It's also our Aquarius energy, and we do have those, those full moons coming up. So, this is our thoughts, our plans, hearing news also. So if you look at this, there's the storm clouds behind it, but yet it is not necessarily raining on top of it. So something is behind us. Something is behind us. The other thing about the swords, if you look, it is in a heart. So this is something that is hurtful. This is something that has basically something that we did not want to really deal with or want to deal with even now. But if you look at this, if you had 3 swords sticking in your heart and these were current, you would be, excuse me, a bloody mess, okay? These are usually older wounds that you are not necessarily dealing with or facing in the present. So this is when I tell you that this is when higher power, and I'll talk about higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is to you, the source, that's personal for you, okay? Okay, so it's kind of saying that this is a weight that you are still carrying with you. So so if we're doing this for an overview of the world, this is a weight that continues, and we're just darn old tired of it. This is some energies that are kind of like, it is time for us to push them off. It is time for us to start healing. It is time. So this is kind of that energy. This is not current, but it's still current because we carry it with us. Okay? Okay. So something is, to me, this is something that we're going to have to possibly address in the world. This is world energy. So we're going to have to address this. Possibly, it will come up more and more this week, this Monday through Thursday. Now, granted, energies don't shift. I mean, they don't shift quickly, well, unless it's Mercury. But anyway, but a lot of times with the energies, they transition. So sometimes the transition can be actually quick. I shouldn't have said they don't. Sometimes it can be quick, but a lot of times they move. That's why when we do our readings, sometimes it's a continuation. Many times it's a continuation of the week before and the week before. But this is something that we might be even recognizing. Like I said, the storm clouds are behind us. Even though it's raining, they are behind us. They are not falling upon us, okay? But it is something that the world needs to kind of move on from. Let's see what the next card is. The King of Swords. Now, I told you that the court cards have underlying energy. So the King's underlying energy is swords. And this is the King of Swords. We talked about what this is. Now, this is someone that has seen and done everything. This is considered, the King of Swords is actually considered the oldest of all the tarot cards, of all the tarot messages. And this is a masculine energy. We all have feminine and masculine energies in us, to some degree. But the King of Swords uses his wisdom. He has seen everything. He has learned a lot. He is very, very objective. The thing is, he's also, I like to think of him as very laser focused, okay? Very much, but yet not necessarily so focused that he doesn't see the other parts of what's going on, but he's able to remove a lot of the noise, a lot of the emotions, and just get down to the facts. Get down to what truly, truly is what matters. A lot of times because we are emotional spirits, I like to think of ourselves as not necessarily bodies with spirits, but spirits with bodies. Okay? So we do have that emotion. We do have a lot of caring. A lot of time our caring clouds our objectivity. So this is about being objective. This is about looking at things very clearly and moving away the emotions. Now, we can be kind, we can be caring, but the King of Swords is very much, this is what needs to be done, very objective energy. Next card. Okay, and that is reversed. So here we have an 8. 8 has unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities, but this is also strength. This is, this is that we have this, part of this is two messages. This is a twofold message. One is we will need strength. The other is we do have the strength. And part of that is us all together raising those vibrations, connecting with our source, connecting with our higher power to continue to keep us strong through this time. But there is also this gentleness. There is also this kindness. So to me, there is some things, we've got a lot of that sword energy. There's some things that have to move on. There's some things that there's some things the world has to move on from. There's some things that the world has to, basically see clearer than what the world is necessarily demonstrating or seeing. There's too much. There is more emotion, so there is a time for clarity coming, and this is about strength. So this would just be, we need to keep on our path. We need to be connecting however we connect and whoever we connect with, okay? So, and we just need to stay strong during this week. Again, we are entering into Leo season. It's got some wonderfully positive energy, and it's got some just old kind of wonky energy. I know, that's my term. We have some wonky energy coming up in Leo season. Okay, so why don't we start our readings? Hello, my Aquariuses. How are you? Well, let's see what's going on. Spirit has been really talking a lot, or has been moving a lot, so please make sure you at least watch the introduction one time. There's some stuff in there I think that's important. Remember, I didn't talk about this. We do have a full moon coming up, and release, relinquish, request, new moon to full moon, request, full moon. Anyway, and that's like, you can do that 3 days before, 3 days after, leading up and after the full moon. I like it the day before, day of. Oh, card already fallen. Oh, busy time for you. What a busy time for you. Busy, busy. Anyway, please make sure you watched Aquarius, July 22nd to August 22nd. Okay, let's go on and see what we have for my Aquariuses. Remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell notifications, because we have been having some, there's been some weird energy trying to block our channel, and we're going to push that through because we're connected. We've got connections. We got connections. Here we go. So anyway, these two are reversed. Let's see what we have. The 10 of Gabriel. 10s are transitioning. Okay, what are you getting ready for? Are you getting ready to move, get a new job, some changes happening? Are you even going into a new form of kind of like a physical fitness physical fitness program too? Something is moving. Something is keeping you, pushing you forward. It's busy time. This is busy time, and it's something that you want, but it's kind of like you would rather be at the end of the busy time than at the beginning. And this feels like this is you starting something, starting this project, starting this movement, starting this, this change in your life, in your direction. Gabriel has fire energy. There's Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, passionate, burning, very determined, fire energy. But the 10s, okay, so now 2. Make sure you're writing down the numbers because they've been speaking so strongly. So this is a 1, 0, 10's transition, 1 new beginning, 0 has God, universal source energy. So there is. Make sure you get some help during this time. Have your support systems in place. You don't have to do this by yourself. Here we are. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours. So there's some work issues going on. Trying too hard to please others. Okay. This is going to be the second time I've said this in all the readings. So I said it earlier for somebody. Remember, this is something I saw when I was working. It made an impact that I remembered it, but I didn't necessarily follow it. The graveyard is filled with indispensable people. Okay? Okay. The next card is reversed. The King of Ariel. Okay, so this kind of explains a lot of your busyness. Now, King's underlying energy, as we talked in the beginning, in the intro, is swords, air energy. This is Ariel energy. This is work energy. This is earth energy. It is your Capricorn, your Virgo, your Taurus energy. A lot of times it could be about your home. It could also be about your work, job, career. But this has the professional energy. This has now you might be partnering with a professional of this caliber, or you yourself may be the professional in this caliber. But this is, I usually think that it's more you per se, but this could be that you're partnering with them, that they might be your mentor. They might be actually helping you to get that, to get that heads up, to get that expertise that you want. So you might be, again, I kind of get this partnering energy with this. And that could be with the 10 of Gabriel. Why you're so busy is because you have things that you have to kind of accomplish, things you have to meet, things, it's kind of deadline type of energy too. Okay, the King of Ariel is about professionalism. The King of Ariel is that subject matter expert. The King of Ariel, male energy, but masculine energy, I should say, but we all have a little bit of both, okay? Anyway, successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. So I do feel this working with this person. Possibly it could be a financial advisor. It could be, somebody that's working with you on how to invest your retirement, things like that. Again, too, your choices. I'm not an investment, or I'm not a financial counselor, and nor am I a lawyer. So your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. Let's see what this is about now. The 4 of Gabriel. So we have the 104 energy going on. Okay, Gabriel again. 4s have a stabilization, has a leadership, has an organization type of energy. But the 4 of Gabriel is about celebrating. The 4 of Gabriel is saying, the work you've been putting into the thing, into whatever this is, because this is busy. And again, I'm kind of feeling the partnership with this person here. But again, it does talk about your plans are working out well. So you chose to work with this person. And when it says your plans are working out well, this is your plan working out well. This is a completion of a project that actually you can go, we did it. Even if I might be a little bit tired, but we did it. We can, raise our glass. We can, we got this done. And it's for, it's something that you feel very positive about. This is about celebration. Okay, so now, time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. So this is now, now that, things have moved, now that you've been busy, now it's like, okay, I can take a break. I can now, maybe enjoy my weekend. I can now go into without this hanging over me. Okay? Whatever this is, let me know, my Aquarians. Let me know. Let's see here what we have here. But the 104 is something that needs to be, you need to look that up. Here we go. And if you don't know what I mean, then you didn't watch the intro. Here we go. This is reversed. The 4 of Earth. Now, so we have that 4 energy again. Earth energy, what we talked about. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Solid energy. There's a little bit kind of let's watch our money a little bit more so. There's a little bit about, spending a little bit too much. Maybe we need to make a little bit more. There's a little bit of this balancing with this money thing going on. There's a little bit, again, it's just, there's a budget time. There's a rebudgeting time. There's a let's look and see how we're going to get our money in as we send our money out. So there is a little concern. There is a little bit more of a focus on your money, which makes sense with that King of Ariel. Anyway, let's go on. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, but it is good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So while you have something moving and you're working with someone that's going to help you, and your plans are working out, you do want to take a look. You want to be mindful of the money situation at the same time. Okay? Just kind of, you don't want that King of Ariel to be spending too much of your money. You want, if any money's going to be spent, you tell King of Ariel, hey, you've got the money. I may not. Anyway, let's go on. But it could also be that the King of Ariel is helping you to look at your finances. I don't know. Your choices. Make sure you get someone that that's trustworthy, that has, anything to do with your money. You want to make sure that there's a trust factor there too. Okay, anyway, let's take a look. Again, I'm not financial, any of that, lawyer, nothing. Okay, here we go. These are all your choices. Last card. This is reversed with crystal or energy for my Aquarians. Moonstone. That hasn't popped up in a long time, but Moonstone is about female fertility. It's really good with the moon shifting right now. Calming emotions, attracting new love, growth. Interesting with that. You've had this is a very interesting reading. I do want to know what this is all about, my Aquariuses. Let's move some of that energy around. Interesting. Yeah, the King of Ariel, it just doesn't feel totally you. It could be you, but it doesn't feel totally you. So watch for that person. Anyway, Aquariuses, again, remember, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. Most importantly, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.